bourbon. Take two more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old-fashioned if I catch you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take two more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right.
Yeah, look, alright. Now pretty bourbon brown eyes, can I grab you off the shelf? You sweet but you strong, I gotta have you to myself. I'm trying to let you know that you're the only drink I'm trying to pour. Girl, it's Dunton, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look, I had a couple, so you know I'm telling the truth. I don't settle for kettle one, I don't settle for goose. First we had a couple rounds just to see how it go. Now it's time to tap that barrel, girl, let's see how it flow. You got that caramel dripping, now I'm sipping. They can't take you straight, but baby, I'm built different. It feels different. Listen, you keep getting Dunton loose. You far from the jungle juice, but you keep it 100 proof. I don't need no Coca-Cola or no Sprite for you. And yeah, you good on the rocks, might put that ice on you. You got that Jameson, that Johnny, or that Jack, and you can miss me. I need bourbon in my life, cause baby, you my favorite whiskey. Come on.
I don't want you holding back. Tell me everything.
Hey y'all. Happy Thursday. What's smacking? How you crack-a-lacking? How you crack-a-lacking? What's smacking? What's going on? Hey London. Hey Cruz. Hey Moni G. Hey Blue Majesty. Thank you for being a returning chatter. That's what it says. Returning chatter. Who else is in here? DK. Yay. What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Whiskey Thanksgiving. How you doing? So y'all, we here. I'm Lisa the X, aka Brown Whiskey Woman, Executive Bourbon Steward at your service. And I am live from Lock and Key Media Studios here in the ATL. Shawty. This place been hot. This seat sizzling, okay? I don't know if y'all know everything that has happened here this week, but a whole lot of stuff has happened here this week. Been all type of celebrities up in here. I mean, Selecta been here. LV been over here. Jay Finesse came over here. All type of peoples came over here. I mean, I really should have bust through with my bottle of whiskey, but I didn't. I didn't do it. Next time. But anyway. Oh, okay. I guess that's a no. I will not be busting through with my bottle of whiskey because obviously I've been disinvited. But anyway, hey, Laney Star, thanks for the resub. And London, thank you for the resub also. I appreciate it. But yeah, all types of stuff has happened here as of late. But I want to talk about something that happened here yesterday. Okay. On yesterday, if anybody was here for Lock and Key set for No Habla Inglés, which is a raid train put on by DJ Brax. You know how they tell people, like, you know, you really need to give them their flowers when they're alive. If you all were here, I want y'all to just put some claps in the chat. Hey, Guzzle. We got a hype train on resubs. Thank you all. I appreciate you very much. But put some claps or some hearts or something in the chat because K-Lock did the damn thing. You know, you can be good at a whole lot of stuff. You know, they say master of all trades, you know, jack of all trades, master of none, which I disagree with that. And you can be you can be good at a whole lot of trades. And I think that he put it down on yesterday. His set was rocking. I really enjoyed it. And I know a lot of other people. See, Blue Majesty, he did. He did the damn thing, didn't he? So I am giving him his flowers. We're all going to give you your flowers, K-Lock, because you did an excellent job on that set. So much so that Brax was like hiding his head in shame to go after you. But shout out to Brax for putting together that raid train. It is one of my favorites because it is one of the more unique ones. And it is no shade to any of the other raid trains here on Twitch. But that one I like in particular because I think it exposes people to different cultures, more international music, and gives them a taste of something different. So Brax, wherever you are, Captain, shout out to you, kudos to you, and kudos to K-Lock for bringing it yesterday because he really, really did. So, yeah. And you see he blushing, he back there, and he probably really is because, you know, he part of Beige Brigade. So, you know, I can't talk about him too much because I'm part of Beige Brigade too. But anyway, Blue Majesty, you had to rewrite his behavior plan. Yeah, no more playing with fire, right? Yes, we need to include that because that is an issue. I totally agree. So yes, make sure that you include that in his behavior plan because we do not want any arson here or any type of fire in this area at all. And I got alcohol, so you know that's flammable. We don't need that. So anyway, Thanksgiving is next Thursday. Can you all believe it? This is like the year is almost over. I don't know about y'all, but like, yes, we are going to talk about you like you weren't here. I can't believe the year is almost over. Like I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You know, it just seems like it rolls around so quickly. You know, I think there's some quote, I don't know who said it, but they say time passes so slowly, so quickly. That is so true, especially when you get older. I feel like it just goes by really quick. But it's Thanksgiving. So I wanted to talk about some Thanksgiving stuff. You go in the stores, they go straight from Halloween. They skip over poor Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas. They put the Christmas stuff out earlier and earlier. And then the day after Christmas, we on to Valentine's Day. It just ain't right, but that's what they do. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We're not letting them skip over Thanksgiving. I'm not letting them skip over Thanksgiving. So what are you all going to do for Thanksgiving? What are your plans for Thanksgiving? I want to hear about it. I got a couple of things that we're going to be talking about. Okay, Lainey is traveling. She has travel on her list. Anybody else traveling for Thanksgiving? London, that's your favorite part of the season? What? Eggnog? Blech. Anyway. I do not like eggnog. I'm not a big fan of milk, just like straight milk out of the carton. Like ice cream, cheese, yeah, okay. But no. Yeah, I'm not a fan of eggnog. But I do have some stuff that I am a fan of. I am a fan of apple cider. So I'm going to be making some drinks with that today. So I have like some simple ingredients and I'm going to be concocting some drinks today. And I say concocting because you're not going to find these recipes anywhere because I'm making them up as I go along today. So you all will get to see the creative whiteboard of my 8th grade mind, or perhaps this is my older mind making drinks because as an 8th grader, I wasn't making no drinks, but the whiteboard of my mind with these drinks. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So the ingredients that I'm going to be using, I want to talk about those. I'm using the last of my Four Roses bourbon. So Four Roses is one of my favorite bourbons. And you all know I have lots of favorites, but this is one of my favorites. It's been my favorite for a long time. It has a high rye content in it. It is 80 proof, which is not bad. They have all different iterations. They have a single barrel that I really, really like. This is just their regular Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is some good stuff. Not bad price point on Four Roses. It's roughly about 30 to 40 bucks, depending on, where you shop and what city you live in or what state you live in. But Four Roses is a good, solid bourbon. I mentioned the rye content because that gives it a little kick. That gives it a little spice. You all hear me talk about that. The secondary grain in bourbon, the first is always going to be corn. Has to be at least 51% corn to be considered a bourbon. Most of them go at about 60%. And then the secondary grain is going to be barley or rye or wheat or something. Their secondary grain is rye. So rye gives it a little spice, gives it a little kick. So that is one of my favorites. I am also going to be trying something. So I want you all to look at this. This is called Georgia Moon Apple Pie Corn Whiskey. Corn whiskey. Now, this is different from moonshine, believe it or not. The difference is that with moonshine, they put in sugar into the recipe or the mash that they're making. They do not put sugar in corn whiskey. The proof on this is 70. So it's along the lines of like Crown, something like that. And it says corn whiskey with natural apple pie flavor and caramel color. So I'm going to be trying this. This is my first time trying this one. And it's a little trickery, or let me say this. I was tricked because it was called Georgia Moon. It is not made in Georgia. It's made in Kentucky. And it's actually produced by Heaven Hill. So that's one of the big distillers in Kentucky. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. It does smell good. It smells really good. It smells just like apple pie. And then you guys talked about eggnog being seasonal. This is Jack Daniel Winter Jack. So right around this time, they start putting this Jack Daniels out. This is Winter Jack Tennessee Cider. This is really, really good. It doesn't taste just like apple cider, but it tastes a lot like apple cider. And this is a seasonal item. Some places put it out closer to Christmas, but most will put it out around this time for Thanksgiving. So this is something you can look for in your local liquor store. Very good. I always buy a bottle every season, and I normally drink it every season. Hey, Tank, how you doing? And thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. And you're out at the football banquet with the boys, so enjoy. Hey, Natty, I didn't see you in here, but hello. So enjoy yourself with that. So I'm not going to be using that, but I wanted to point that out to you. The other thing I'm going to be using is this Prosecco. So Prosecco is a sparkling wine, very similar to champagne, but usually cheaper. And the difference between a sparkling wine like Prosecco and champagne is champagne, in order to be called champagne, has to be made in the region of Champagne for it to be officially champagne. So it's very similar, usually cheaper. These little bottles, this is like an individual bottle. You can buy this for probably about $5, $5 or $6. And then sometimes they sell them in like a 4-pack. Now, I like the smaller quantities because, as you all know, I'm not really a wine drinker. Though lately, I've been drinking some wine. How about that? And you all know about me and my ill effects. So anyway, those are the things, the liquors that I'm going to be using. But I'm also going to be using apple cider. And this is good old apple cider here from the Kroger. This is sweet and delicious apple cider, pasteurized. So I'm going to be using that. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then I'm going to be using Torani pumpkin spice syrup. You can put this in your coffee. You can put this in your drinks. It's just a flavored syrup that's really, really good. Very tasty. And then I am going to be using some cranberry juice. So I tricked myself on the cranberry juice because I looked in my refrigerator and I was like, oh, I got cranberry juice. Well, I had cranberry raspberry juice, but I'm going to use this. So we're going to see how these drinks turn out. But the reason why I chose those things is because do you all see how they're all interconnected and relate to Thanksgiving? Pumpkin, apples, spice, cranberries. Y'all get it? Y'all see that, right? You see that? Okay. You see what I did there? Okay. Anyway. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using. So since we're talking about Thanksgiving, I thought it would be really, really fun before I made these drinks to do a couple of things. So one of the things that I thought about like all of the specials that come on, the Thanksgiving specials, the movies, all the Hallmark movies, all of that stuff, right? All that. So I started doing a little research. You all know, usually I'm researching liquor, which I did research some liquor, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But I started researching like about what are the most hated Thanksgiving foods. And some of the things that were on the list like were really interesting to me because they weren't things that I necessarily would think that people would not like for Thanksgiving. So I just kind of plucked a few of those things off of the list and said, okay, I'm going to talk about those. So we have some polls, not the kind you dance on, POLLS polls that we're going to be putting up. And I want everybody in the room to commit to voting on these polls. So I'm going to ask, for the polls. We have 3 of them and we're talking about different things. So the first one that we're going to put up does have to do with what do you like the least? So Cruz or London, will you please put up the poll, get the poll greased and ready? And anyway, yeah, I said that. So we can vote about what is your least favorite food for Thanksgiving. Let's put that up and let's see what you all think. Let's talk about that. So something strange for some change. Hey, just saying. I've been in a strip club or 5 in my lifetime, and them women there, they got skills. I ain't gonna lie, it's impressive. It's impressive to me. It's very impressive because they can do some stuff. They can do some tricks and stuff. So we got this poll up. This is the first one. It says your least favorite, and I want you to vote on this. Your least favorite Thanksgiving food. So we have cranberry sauce, dressing, stuffing, because some people call it stuffing, green bean casserole, or you like all that. So the poll is up. Go ahead and swing on it. Go ahead and tap your light up heels on it. Do all of that. So cranberry sauce, dressing, stuffing, green bean casserole, or you like all that stuff. Yeah, Natty, them shoe models. That's what they call. They do. They have some hot ass shoes too. I mean, like they like 6-inch heels, and like I said, light up and all that. I'm like, girl, them bad. You can do some things in that. They be having feathers and all kind of stuff on them, and they be dancing around in them. I mean, it's impressive. It's a skill. Now, I can walk in heels. I don't really wear heels often, but I can walk in heels. I can do some things in some heels. I can't swing on no pole, but I could do some things in some heels. And some of the heels, I mean, I'm just gonna say they ain't never seen the sidewalk. They ain't never seen nothing but carpet. I mean, I'm just saying, just telling you, maybe that was too much. But anyway, hooker heels, slut pumps. I done heard it all, right? I heard all of that. So yeah. Okay, so green bean casserole, 43%. See, y'all my people. We here. I hate green bean casserole. I hate them nasty, crispy ass onions, them dehydrated onions. I'm not a big fan of onions anyway, but I hate those. And then that soup, is it soup? Is that what they put in there? Is this some kind of like cream of mushroom soup or something like that? Somebody tell me the recipe. I've made it before, I think, but I don't know. It's been so long ago, but I do not like it. Okay, so it's like cream of mushroom soup, the green beans, those nasty crispy onions, and then don't some people put like slivered almonds or something on top of them? Oh my God, I hate all of that. Guzzle, no, you're not talking about raisins and the sweet potatoes. Okay, do y'all like sweet potato souffle? Now, I do like sweet potato souffle, but I'm with you on the raisins. Yeah. So, what? Yeah. Linda said, who the hell did that? Okay, Blue Majesty, I like sweet potato souffle. That's one of my favorite things. I just like the marshmallows on the top. No raisins. Say no to raisins. I'm with you. Yeah. And I mean, I like yams. I like candy yams, but I do like the souffle. So wait a minute, London, you don't like sweet potato souffle? No to the sweet potato souffle? Okay, yeah, the marshmallows. The marshmallows are good. Oh, you hate marshmallows. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, when people make it right, it is so good. But yeah, I'm with you, Guzzle. For real, you know somebody to put some raisins in it? Ooh, we should just like ride by their house and get them for that. Because that's just wrong. So yeah. Oh, you saw a video. Oh, okay, London, you don't like candy yams. London, you don't like marshmallows. You don't like candy yams. London? Okay. All right. But anyway, so sweet potato souffle seems like we like, but we don't like green bean casserole. So let me tell you some of the other things that were on this list, though. I mean, I didn't put them on the poll, but they had turkey on there. A lot of people don't like turkey. A lot of people don't like cranberry sauce. And it was a great debate about the cranberry sauce. Like, do you like the jelly kind or do you like the whole cranberries? Now, I grew up on the jelly kind, you know, like out of the can and you slice it up. So that's what I grew up eating. And that's what I like. I mean, that's what I'm used to. That's what I like. So do you guys like the cranberry sauce? Yes or no? I mean, I know what won the poll, but what y'all think? Okay, so you over the fact that whole turkey. Okay, turkey thighs, turkey wings. Yeah. A lot of people say they don't like turkey because it's dry. Now, I'm going to tell you, for a number of years, I was pescatarian. So I did not eat any type of poultry. I didn't eat beef. I haven't eaten pork in like probably about 35 years or so. So when I was pescatarian, of course, I didn't eat turkey. And I never really got back into the habit of eating turkey. So even when I kind of switched my diet over, I started to eat chicken again and I would eat beef occasionally. I just never got into turkey. And honestly, usually the turkeys that people make at Thanksgiving, a lot of times they're dry. Now, when people do those fried turkeys or they grill them or that kind of thing, they're usually very good. They have good flavor. So I enjoy those a little bit better. Okay, but you said you love cranberry sauce, Blue Majesty, but you only eat it when you have the stuffing and gravy. Okay. You all know I don't like gravy. Don't revoke my card. Okay, I'm going to just say, please don't revoke my card, but I do not like gravy. I also do not like rice. I know. Two things, right? I don't like either. Hey, Ebony ATL. Thank you for the sub. Y'all see, when it's something I don't like that he disagrees, he just turn off the lights on me. He ain't right. It's not right. So now, I mean, I like to eat. I do like to eat. I'm a foodie. I enjoy different things, but gravy is not one of them. And then rice don't taste like anything to me. It just doesn't. I mean, I eat it with Chinese food. or if I go out and, to a Japanese place or something, and they had a rice, I would eat it. But it's just not something I ever really cook at home. It's just, that ain't my joint. Rice is just not my joint. Sorry. But anyway. Yeah. And then the gravy, I just don't like gravy. So I don't know. Maybe that's why the turkey's so dry. I'm not sure. But again, yeah, that's what I think. Another item that was on this list was mashed potatoes. And I thought everybody loves mashed potatoes, especially good cheesy ones. And then when people really whip them up and they don't have those lumps and bumps and stuff in them. Come on now. Who don't like mashed potatoes? I mean, I come on. Like people, you see people with that fork, they be like, whip, whip, whip. It's like whiskey. And what? Whip. Come on now. That's good. That's some good stuff. But do you all know? Okay, Lainey, you said you do, but not on Thanksgiving. You don't want mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. Okay, that's interesting. Now, what about the double potatoes? Like, can you have the sweet potato souffle and mashed potatoes so people have choices? Or y'all just be like, forget them people. They just gonna eat whatever we got. Which one? Okay, not on Thanksgiving. Not on Thanksgiving. Okay. But they said a lot of people didn't like mashed potatoes. So it's like mashed potatoes, turkey, the cranberry sauce. Those were things that people didn't like. And I just thought that was interesting, along with the dressing and the stuffing and the green bean casserole. But I do think it was probably a tie between the green bean casserole, I'm talking about, when I looked online, and the cranberry sauce that people like the least. Then the turkey. The turkey was up there. So I don't know. All right. So we talked about your least favorite Thanksgiving food. All right. We talked about that. I got another poll about your favorite thing about Thanksgiving. So let's put that one up and let's talk about that. London call it diabetes souffle. Eating. Diabetes. The sugar, as the old people call it, right? The sugar. Yeah. Your third cousin 4 times removed. Oh my gosh. Also, while we are waiting on the poll, you all do see the Beats for a Cure link is !BC. That is still going on until the 1st of December. You can still donate. That will help Lock and Key Media's total. So if you all still have not donated, or if you can find it in your heart to donate some additional funds, and tell other people about it, not just Twitch people, but tell other people, provide the link to them so that we can donate to the cause. I believe the total might be about 42,000, something like that. Locke, do you mind checking to see what D-Man's total is for Beats for a Cure? And London just put the poll up. And it is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving. So your choices are the food, the folks, the holiday movies and shows, the Black Friday sales, or being off from work. You got to choose one. I know that's probably kind of hard. But the food, the folks, the holiday movies and shows, or the Black Friday sales, or being off from work. Hey, LaWanda, how you doing? So, yeah. Okay, Locke said it is $41,376 to date for Beats for a Cure. That's phenomenal, and thank you all. Thank you all so much for that. Hey, Sight Giver. So the food, 75%. 75% on the food. I concur fully. Though, probably I would say Halloween is probably my favorite holiday because I like the whole idea of dressing up, being something other than what you are for one day. I like the trick-or-treaters, giving out the candy. I do not like candy corn, as you all know, but I do like Halloween. But I love the sentiment behind Thanksgiving. The whole just idea of, sharing and breaking bread with friends and family and really taking an assessment, at least that's how I view it, of the things that you're grateful for. The people that you're grateful for, the things in your life, the experiences. I know, like for me, the last 2 weeks, they've been something. They've been a little bit hellacious. I'm not gonna lie. Had a lot going on the home front. So I am very, very grateful to the friends and the family members that supported me during this time, because it's really been something. It's really been a lot going on. So I'm grateful for that. And it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but I always try to say every day what I'm grateful for and try to look at the bright side of things and think about, why am I here and what am I doing and why did this happen, and get some sort of positive lesson out of it. And that's not always easy, but it's necessary. And for me, part of it is having great people around me and laughing a whole heap of a lot as much as I can to keep myself focused and motivated and going. So, yes. So, Sight Giver, you missed it. Because let me tell you, that Halloween candy, they don't play now. The day after they had that Halloween candy marked down, you better get over there to Walmart or Target or wherever and get it. Otherwise, it's going to be gone. You hear me? I say gone with a whole bunch of N's and a bunch of E's. So, yes. So the food is number one. So I noticed y'all didn't say nothing about the folks. What y'all saying? Y'all don't care about your peoples? you want to say something about your folks? Your folks be clowning? They be fighting? They be tipping over the spades table? What's going on? Or your aunt who really can't cook the greens bought them nasty greens again? And everybody just looking like, is that what it is? London said they can drop out the food and go home. Okay, I can dig it. But not liking people. My son, my younger son is 19, right? And he always says to me, he's like, Mom, it's so funny. Like, you're a funny person. And I'm like, yeah, I am a funny person. And he's like, no. He said, you funny. But he said, like, you funny acting sometimes. I'm like, what? No, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are. He's like, you don't even like people that much. The hell? Yes, I do. I love peoples. I love the peoples. Trick love the kids. But he's like, no, I'm talking about at gatherings and stuff like that. He's like, you'll hang for a while and you'll be all, on 11 like you are. And then you get tired and you're like, I got to go. I want to go home. Well, that's true. That is true. But I didn't know that meant I didn't like people, because I do like people. I mean, I know no strangers. Everybody I meet is a friend as far as I'm concerned. I will give you that. I like talking to people, especially when they're interesting. I like finding out about them and what they like and what they don't like. I like to read the book so that when I am given the test or the quiz, I will pass that bitch. Okay? That's me. That's me. So I think it's funny. Anyway, that's what he says about me. So we have another fun poll because, y'all said you like the food, but you have all them shows, right? So let me tell y'all my personal favorite. I love Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. First of all, Snoopy is my dude. Okay, he's my favorite cartoon dog. And, we got a lot of cartoon dogs. You got Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. And, you got all other types of pets. You got the cats, Garfield, all of them. But I love Snoopy. I just always thought Snoopy was the coolest dog ever. So Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, that is probably one of my favorite holiday specials. So I have a little poll about what was Snoopy and Woodstock's Thanksgiving menu. And I want to see who knows this. So let's get that poll up. and let's talk about what Snoopy served the guest. Now, first of all, I have watched this cartoon many times, and I have broken this down. First of all, let me just say this. The fact that Peppermint Patty invited herself over to Chuck's house, as she called him, right? Chuck. She invited herself over there. Okay. Then she gonna complain about what Snoopy cooked. Now, Snoopy is a dog. Let's remember that. He cool as shit, but he a dog. Then she gonna get mad about what he fixed. So the poll is up, right? The poll is up. So what was the menu, right? So the first choice was toast, popcorn, pretzels, and jelly beans. Toast, marshmallows, chips, and jelly beans. Popcorn, pretzels, and ice cream sundaes. Or who the hell are Snoopy and Woodstock? And if you don't know who the hell Snoopy and Woodstock are, get out. That's a GIT. So, okay, toast, popcorn, pretzels, and I can't see the rest of it. What's the rest of that? Okay. Okay, the first one. Okay. You all are absolutely correct. That is what he served. It was buttered toast. And you all remember he was buttering the toast. You know, he popped it in the toast. He had all them toasters going. He popped them out, was buttering the toast. Woodstock was helping him. Then they had popcorn, they had pretzels, and they had jelly beans. Now, they had sundaes on the table, but that was not part of what they showed him preparing. So, see that whole Sunday thing, I just threw that in there to try to trick y'all, but y'all smart. Hey, Stormy, how you doing? And who said who the hell are Snoopy and Woodstock? Who are them two people? Yep. There's the door. Go. Go. Go now. Anyway. But you all got that right. So that's one of my favorites. If you have not seen that, you've got to watch it. It's called A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving Special. And that is my favorite scene. Plus, you can just YouTube and see Snoopy preparing Thanksgiving dinner. The other thing, because as I said, I've watched this several times and really broken this down, is, you know, after Peppermint Patty go on her little tirade and be all pissed off about the menu, and then Linus does his whole speech about what Thanksgiving is really about. And he talks about the true meaning of it and blah, 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 right? They get in the car and they go over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house. They get in the back of the station wagon to go have, you know, their real Thanksgiving meal. Snoopy and Woodstock break out the real meal. That was like, suckers. And I love that. That's hilarious to me. How when the kids are like rolling down the street in the old station wagon, Snoopy and Woodstock got a whole turkey with all the fixings on the side, pumpkin pie, everything. I love it. I absolutely love that. Because I'm like, he tricked y'all. And he was like, look, you going to have me slaving for all of y'all making all of this stuff, and then you going to complain about my cooking? Okay, I got something for you. Go on over there to grandmama's house, because me and Woodstock, we about to get down with this meal. So yeah, I love it. Woodstock was the bird. That was his buddy. That Woodstock was the little yellow bird. So hey, Kim Blue, how you doing? So yeah, I mean, I love it. So that's one of my favorites. But y'all were on it with the toasted popcorn, pretzels, and jelly beans. Now, did y'all Googly? Go ahead and admit if you Googly, because I could have said, please don't Googly. But tell me, did you Googly what the menu was? Did you all Googly what Snoopy served? This is your chance to come clean and be honest for like once or twice in your life, maybe 3 times. Did you? Who Googly? Go ahead and admit what the menu was. Oh, nobody Googly. Nobody gonna admit they did. I'm waiting. Okay, you didn't. You know the menu, Blue Majesty. Okay, because you. Me too. Me too. I have watched it. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. So wait a minute. Who remembers the Charlie Brown special where Charlie Brown was in the spelling bee? And I can't remember the name of this one, but he was so delirious from studying for the spelling bee that he would just start spelling and then he would like faint. Like I love that one too. I okay, Ebony says she didn't Googly or answer. Okay. Thank you for your honesty, Eb. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, that one. Anybody know the name of that one when he was in the spelling bee? And I think that's the one where like Snoopy's trying to go with him and Woodstock's trying to go with him and they say, no dogs allowed or birds. Okay, I know I'm showing my... Oh, A Boy Named Charlie Brown. See, thank you. I never can remember the name of that one, but I like that one as well. But yeah. Okay, Flash Beagle. Oh, yeah, Flash. Okay, got you. Yep, and birds too. That's because that's what they used to say. No dogs allowed or birds. Oh, and that goes for birds too. Yeah, I love that. That's one of my favorites also. But Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, I think it will always just have a special place in my heart. All right, because I just love that. Snoopy is my dude. But anyway, so and I understand it's on Hulu now. So if you've not watched that, London, Michelle, and others, make sure you watch it. And then that way you will see Snoopy prepare this lovely meal and you will hear Peppermint Patty complaining. Heifer. But anyway, Peppermint Patty was a trip. You know that? Y'all know that she was a trip. So anyhow, I think y'all ought to check it out because yeah, she was. She really was. Lucy. Remember, she used to have her little stand where she was giving psychiatric advice for 5 cents. I used to have a little Lucy thing, like a little, it was like basically a figurine on my desk when I used to work, like, you know, in the corporate world, because everybody was always coming by my desk for advice, precursor to what I do now, I guess. Thank you, Kim Blue. I appreciate it. That stud was a trip. My 8th grade mind went there on so many things. Can I just say that? Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Because we was talking about peppermint. Anyway, okay. But anyhow, so I used to have this thing on my desk that it had Lucy on it. And it said psychiatric advice, 5 cents. And I put that on there because everybody used to come by my desk for advice. I worked in like HR training. So anyway, it was applicable also. But Lucy, y'all know Lucy was the real B, right? Lucy was the real bitch. She was. Because she used to snatch that football away from Charlie Brown every time. But Charlie Brown was #1 sucker. He was a buster because he used to fall for it. And she always would tell him she wasn't going to do it, but she always did it. You can't trust her. You cannot trust Lucy. Why you keep trusting her? Why you keep falling for the okie doke, Charlie Brown? You got a big head. You should have a big brain. You should think better than this. I never understood that. But anyway, yes. Textbook, yes. Textbook bully. You're right. And not to be trusted. Like I tell people I had this like little system, right? Like when I meet people, first of all, I'm a person. I'm sorry, talk about me. I don't trust anybody 100% ever. Okay. But when I meet you, I give you about a good, strong 90%. And then you basically either maintain that 90% trust that I got for you, or you start inching away. You start bumping it down, right? When you get about to 50%, where it's like I trust you about half, my half, 40%, I guess. I'm going to have to reevaluate some things in our friendship because then my trust for you is like really, really shaky and wavering. Now, you can do things to build your trust bank with me, just saying. Or you can continue to do things that will make withdrawals from the trust bank. It's up to you. I don't try to guide you. I just let you do your magic, whatever your magic is, be it black magic or white magic, whatever. You work it, right? So anyway, but Lucy, she was not to be trusted. Lucy would be at like 0% trust with me. You can't trust that heifer. Why did Charlie Brown trust her? Why? But I know it made for good material. So anyway, moving on. Or blue magic or gray magic or any kind of magic we want to work. That's it. All that. So y'all, I'm gonna make some drinks. We've been talking. We've been talking. Talking about Franklin. That's right. They did dog him. They did dog Franklin out. That was not right. Sat at the table all by himself. Every once in a while, they would throw him in. Now, you remember like that little dance scene when they did that show and everybody was doing their little, their little dance. Franklin was in that. They had him be a part of that, but everybody was doing their little dance. Hey, Purplicious, how you doing? So, yeah, but Franklin, they really, he was a token. We know he was a token. He was there, and yes, and that's all that he was. Did Franklin even have lines? Did he speak? Or was, yeah. Anyway, diversity. Is that what we were going to call that now? I guess for then it was. Okay. So anyway. Okay, Guzzle said, nope. I didn't think I ever heard Franklin speak. I didn't recall that. Yeah. Snoopy. Snoopy is my dude, though. Snoopy is my dude. Love Snoopy. And somebody said Snoopy was black. Who said that? Somebody said that earlier. Guzzle, did you say that? Let us say he was the buckwheat of the show. Yeah, he was. Diversity, right? We got to start somewhere. And I guess that's where we started, right? With Franklin and buckwheat. It was the start of it. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to be concocting some drinks. And I have a slideshow, though, that I want to show of some Twitch fam, because you all know here in Atlanta, we have a large collection of people that are on Twitch. I think that we probably have one of the largest groups. I know California has a lot of people. I also know the DMV area has a lot of people that are on Twitch. But here in Atlanta, we have gotten together several times for several things. We just had our Twitch meetup in September, and that was a great event. But I put together a slideshow from some other events, and it's just kind of a collection of events. And I wanted to share that with you all because for Thanksgiving, of course, you're thankful for the food. We already talked about that. We thankful for Snoopy and Woodstock and Franklin and buckwheat. We thankful for all them peoples. We thankful for all of that. But the most important thing about Thanksgiving to me are the people. And it's not just Thanksgiving. Again, I like the sentiment of Thanksgiving because just practicing gratitude in one's life and being grateful. And, for me, I've had many losses. I've lost some people that were close to me, that were important to me. And it has made me be a lot more aware of the people that are here. And how am I interacting with those people? And am I showing those people that I'm present with them, that I care about them, and that I'm interested in them and in their lives, and vice versa? Because I know for me, it's really important for me to engage with people that I'm interested in, but also people that are interested in me, that care about me. That's important. So I put together this little slideshow with some pictures. So I would love to show that to you all of Twitch fam and some of the events. 1 if you can hear me. Okay, I guess they can't hear me. Okay, 1. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, okay, if you did not hear what I said, the first photo, that is me. You see me? And that's Vance Dell, LaWanda Baskerville, DJ Shonuff, Crazy Berry Town, Songbird. And then in the picture next, the picture right next to that, that is Linda Michelle and Saiwoo. So yes, thank you. Okay, next slide, please. Let's see who else we got. All right. So again, first slide, and I guess I'm reading from left to right. You see me, and you see that person peeking in there, that little kid. That is Captain Boots, who belongs to Crazy Berry Town. That's Hal in the background, LaWanda Baskerville. That's Hal's son. That's Crazy Berry Town, Daytime, Kim Possible, and that's Sight Giver in the picture with the curly hair. And then next in front of her is Songbird, and with the hat, that's Heaven's Girl. And right in front in the red, that is Lakita B. The picture next to it, and I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know all of these people. And the reason why I don't know all of these people is because some of these people showed up, and so they were friends of friends of friends, like the woman that has the rich auntie shirt on in the front with the hat, with the fedora. I don't know who she is. But you see Songbird, that is all the way in the back. You will see C Sharp, Ebony Candy. That's this girl, Christina, in the front with the long hair. Vansdell in the front. You see, who is that? Is that Daytime? Yes, it is Daytime. Then you see Yo-Yo Bebe kneeling on the front with the curly hair on top. Crazy Berry Town, Kim Possible, DJ Shonuff, Heaven's Girl, and that is LV on the end. Hey, Sky, how you doing? So that's those folks. So next slide, that was a brunch that we went to, and that's LaWanda Baskerville's grandson that Daytime is holding. So these pictures are from Reboot Radio's gala. You see Perp. Hey, Perp, see, you made it into the picture. That's Perp sitting at the table. John Styles. They were playing spades, y'all. It was like the real deal. Like, for real. It was serious. They were playing spades and dominoes there. So, and then in the middle, this is one of my favorite pictures, y'all. That's Papa D's Nuts and Me. One of the reasons why this is my favorite. Hey, Psalmist. One of the reasons why this is one of my favorite pictures is because early on during Twitch, Papa and I just connected, right? We just connected. We were just two people that connected. We would talk a lot. I adopted Razor as my nephew, whole nine, right? So when we hugged each other, when we met each other, Papa said, Lisa, this is a hug that's been 4 years in the making. And I was like, you're right. And it felt every bit like that. And Papa was just as wonderful in person as he was prior to me meeting him. So that was super special. And I love this picture. Fran took this picture of us. Next to that, you see a picture, Perp. That is Kimmy 50 standing there in the center. And I didn't realize that everybody was cut off. Okay. Terrible photographer. But anyway, that's from Reboot's Gala. That just occurred in October. So we had a really good time there. Next slide. Hey, not your average guy. Good to see you. Real good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. So next slide. This is from the Twitch meetup. So this was at the roller rink. So you see Kim Possible there. There's Fudge and Sega standing in the back. Tay. That was Grafton back there with the bald head and the black shirt on. You see Captain Boots and how much Captain Boots has grown there at the table. You can see Lainey Star over there to the side. And that's Bronx Girl sitting next to her with the black shirt and the glasses on. Then in the center, you see Lainey Star with the purple on. She's a purple fan. And that was in the hospitality suite. And that's Cruz. That's the back of Cruz there. And then and you see some other people in the background. I see Auntie Diddy back there. I'm trying to see. And some other folks. But Next to her, the next picture over, that is New Eureka Mommy in the red shirt, and that is a Joy in the yellow shirt, and Songbird. So it's the three of them. So yeah, we see you, Lainey, looking all attentive, like she really paying attention. Next slide, please. I see you, Guzzle. So I like this picture. This is a picture of Songbird. That's Holly B. Stiller's gal in the center, and me. It is Holly's birthday today. She is out and about having fun. But happy birthday, Holly, wherever you are. We love you. I hope you are having a great time. And that's my mod sis. That's my buddy. And that is the keeper of the Crack Chex Mix. Okay, if y'all have never had Holly's Chex Mix, woo-wee. That's all I can say. So if y'all just drop happy birthday to Holly in the chat, I'd appreciate it, because wherever she is, she can feel the energy of us telling her happy birthday. Yeah, she is the Chex Crack dealer. She really is. That is a picture of DJ Fudge, myself, and Songbird. And we were hanging out on the rooftop at the Hard Rock Cafe. And we were just clowning around. And we had Fudge take the picture because he's the tallest and he got the longest arms. So we had him take the picture of us. Next slide, please. So this is also one of my favorite pictures because this was at the Derby, not this past year, but the year before. We had a dinner and our theme was the Derby, as in Kentucky Derby. So that's the reason why we have on hats, because those are all our Derby hats. So that is me with the blue hat on. That's London Michelle in the middle with the pink hat. That is Cruz there with the gold dress on. And then that is Lainey Starr with the gold hat on. So those were us in our Derby hats. And I love that picture of us because the four of us are good friends. We're mod friends. Those are my girls. All right. So we have a picture of Songbird, Sega, myself, with hair, and London Michelle. And this is at Lock and Key Media's house, actually. And then in the middle, this was at the family reunion. We have Deliver. That is Fairly All Day with the black and white on. I know you can't see her. And the person straight back, right underneath the lamp, that's the Mrs. Sweet Tea sitting there. Who is that in a white shirt? I don't know who that is in a white shirt. I don't know whose back it is to us. The picture next, and I apologize, person. The picture next to it. Okay, Knott's the DJ. Okay, that was Knott's the DJ. Knott's does a really great podcast too on Twitch. Yes, thank you, Ebony. That was Knott's. So next to it, that is Malik Stone, my buddy, y'all. Whiskey. That's my buddy, and that is Mellow Marsha, who is also Psycore Fitness. She does a fitness stream here on Twitch about both physical fitness and mental wellness as well. So that was them. Next slide. That's me. We're here. Sega's here. That's the group picture of all of us at the Twitch meetup. So many people. You see Brax down there at the bottom. That's Hal with the two fingers up. And that is Locke with the Atlanta 404 shirt, y'all. That's the man behind the curtain. Deliver is next to him. That's Forrest One. Who is Bronx Girl, Sight Giver, you see, Tay, I'm going on the back row, Marcia, No Brady, that's Sega, I'm going down now. That, you guys see Sight Giver, but I want you to look like, you see Sega's arm up and right by the lamp, okay, that person with the little curly hair on the side, y'all, that's Psalmist. Have y'all ever seen Psalmist? That's Psalmist. Kim Blue is standing next to Psalmist. And then that's Holly's head peeking over there. That's the Chex Crack dealer. London Michelle in the green shirt. Me next to her. Songbird. That is Freaky Gamer Girl with the Packers shirt on. And then coming down to that front row again, Brax, you see a Joy, Lainey Star with the, with her purple shoes on. See her trying to look all cute. Then next to her sitting, that's Cruz. That is Shell that is sitting in front of Psalmist. Kim Possible standing on the end with the black sweater on and the glasses. That's Netta Betta sitting in front of her. And then right in front of her is New Eureka Mommy. I think I got everybody. Yay, me. So yeah, it's you, Psalmist. It's you. Next slide, please. This is Club Fro. So this is Club Fro, Sega, and LV. This was during Sega's visit. And then that's a picture of me and Club Fro. And I have no idea what I was doing or what I was thinking. I just had the craziest look on my face. But I mod for Club Fro. So does Holly B. Stiller's gal. And so does London Michelle. So we've been to Club Fro a couple of times live. Fro is our dude. And so, I was dancing. Okay, thank you, London. But yeah, that was us at Club Fro. And somebody snapped that picture of us. Fro always says, I'm burning up his floor. He says, I burn holes in his tile every time. So that's us. So I had to put these in here because you see that first picture? That's Cruz. That's C. Cruz. That is part of my whiskey mod squad. And that's me. And then next to them, that is London Michelle and I. So those are my mods. We got to get a picture with the three of us. But that's a picture of us. So C. Cruz and London Michelle. Right now, I'm going to tell y'all, thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful to have you all in my life. Thank you. This is the last pick, I think. The reason why I put this pick in here, that is DJ Brax. You can go to the next one. That's DJ Brax. That's me in the middle, and that is Vader. Okay? And that's me holding up a bottle of whiskey. And that's Grafton in the back, back there in the back skating. If y'all can see him on the tennis court, that's Grafton. But anyway, the reason why I show this picture, and I will always show it in my slideshows, is because these two men, I feel like, are hugely responsible for me being on Twitch as Brown Whiskey Woman. And the reason why I say that is when I was studying to become an executive bourbon steward, Vader was aware that I was doing it, and so Brax knew as well. But Vader really, really encouraged me. He was like, Lisa, this is phenomenal. You are a Black female. You're doing this thing. I encourage you, and he always would check on me. Have you been studying? What you've been doing? When do you go take your tests? He was always very much invested in what I was doing. When I completed the first level and I went back for the second level and became an executive bourbon steward, Brax said to me, Lisa, what are you going to do with this? And I said, I don't know. I never even thought about it. I just wanted to do something interesting during the pandemic. He said, you should do a show on Twitch. And that is why I'm here on Thursdays with you all. That's why I'm here at Lock and Key Media Studios, because of these two men. So I really feel like they were instrumental in me creating Brown Whiskey Woman. And I just always will include this slide when I talk about Twitch people. This was at the OMU meetup, the first one. And I thank them. So wherever they are, hey, thank you, Brax. I love you. Thank you, Vader. I love you too. And thank you all for believing in me and encouraging me. And I'm here to tell y'all, if you don't have some people in your corner encouraging you to be greater, to do things and to explore and do things that maybe you never thought about doing before, you got the wrong people in your life, because you need to have some people that encourage you and push you. So that's the slideshow. So we're going to make some drinks. And I have a lovely little interlude that I'm going to start doing on this show. And it's called a 3-minute discussion. So basically, we're going to put this slide up so y'all can talk about some shit while I go get ice and you have something to do. And then when I come back, we're going to talk about what y'all talked about while I make some drinks. So let's put that discussion slide up so that y'all can talk about it. And it's related. And thank you all. I'm glad you all enjoyed the slideshow. But let's put that up because this is gonna be fun, I think. This discussion question. And I'm gonna go get some ice. And it says, from the whiteboard of my mind and my friends' minds, because you all helped me come up with the topics. It's a 3-minute discussion or longer if I need a whole bunch of ice. What is the craziest thing that ever happened to you during a Thanksgiving gathering that you attended? I'll be back. Think about that.
DJ Judge.
You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right.
Yeah, look, alright. Now pretty bourbon brown eyes, can I grab you off the shelf? You sweet but you strong, I gotta have you to myself. I'm trying to let you know that you're the only drink I'm trying to pour. Girl, it's Dunson, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look, I had a couple, so you know I'm telling the truth. I don't settle for kettle one, I don't settle for goose. First we had a couple rounds just to see how it go. Now it's time to tap that barrel, girl, let's see how it flow. You got that caramel dripping, now I'm sipping. They can't take you straight, but baby, I'm built different. It feels different. Listen, you keep getting Dunson loose. You far from the jungle juice, but you keep it 100 proof. I don't need no Coca-Cola or no Sprite for you. And yeah, you good on the rocks, might put that ice on you. You got that Jameson, that Johnny, or that Jack, and you can miss me. I need bourbon in my life, cause baby, you my favorite whiskey. Come on.
I don't want you holding back. Tell me everything, and I do mean everything, everything. It's time for last call. You know that this liquor been flowing faster than free fall. If we keep going, I might not be able to recall.
And we're back. And I see y'all have fun with that. Okay, so let me look at some of this stuff y'all done put up in here in this chat, right? Cause, ooh, okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Let me see. Let me look. We scrolling back. Keep going, I think. Okay, nothing for you. Wanda said nothing. Okay, Cruz said my sister's girlfriend yelled at her for trying a new mac and cheese recipe on Thanksgiving. See, you can't be doing that. You got to make it at home first. Okay. Sight Giver said nothing. You got nothing. Psalmist, my childhood best friend ran away from her family Thanksgiving because they had pissed her off to have Thanksgiving with mine. Wow. So she just left the gathering. Okay. London said they messed up the greens. Man, that's the worst. Cruz said it was horrible and they didn't want to say anything. Her husband wasn't having it. Ooh. Guzzle said nothing. You wish you could have, I wish I could say I witnessed a boomerang moment, but no bang, bang, bang. Okay. Was it a sus boomerang moment? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay. Hey, D, Mrs. Sweet Tea, how you doing? Happy Thankful Thursday to you as well. Wanda just laughing. Blue Majesty, when my boy's baby mama and current girlfriend got to tussling because somebody told that he was still sleeping with the baby mama. Lord have mercy. It was a fight. Wow. Okay. Someone said, Guzzle, you didn't create your own bang? Guzzle, why didn't you? Okay, she got it. What? Psych Giver, she got it from Steve Harvey's show. She just knew it wasn't going to be good. Oh, shoot. The recipe? Come on now, for real. Anyway, yeah, we knew that wasn't going to be good. So Eb said, illegitimate children, no one knew showed up. So they just showed up. They just crashed and was like, hey, what's up, y'all? We with, Marquavius and Denisha. Is that what they said? We belong to them? Well, I mean, like, okay. Anyway, what else we got? So Luana said, oh, you guessed, we all hang with the cool kids with no drama. All right. Psalmist, oh, your mom was like, oh, she wanted to have Thanksgiving with us. Your friend, and it was like, no. Psalmist, you said, no? For real? You didn't let her come? Okay. Anyway, Blue Massey said, yeah, you get folk all drunk, all the secrets come out. Never had a friend's Thanksgiving after that. Yeah, I understand that. Guzzle said, did they get a plate? Did the kids get a plate that was belong with Marquavius and Denisha? I mean, just asking. Okay. Yeah, okay, which one was the best story, y'all? Because y'all had some good stuff. This was good. Y'all came up with some really good stuff. Who wins? Who wins on discussion? Y'all think about who wins. I'm going to start concocting something. I told you I'm making this up as I go along, right? So anyway, I thought I would come up with like a bourbon mimosa, so to speak, right? So you all know I like the pretty glass, right? I like, Blue Majesty wins. Okay. They said Blue Majesty, Junquarius and Marquavius. Y'all, shout out to the Waffle House. I went there today with my son. One of the people's names there was Marquavius. That was his name. It was on his name tag, for real. Shout out Marquavius if you're listening. Anyway. I like a pretty glass, so I sugared this when I rimmed it. Again, you use the simple syrup. You take it around the rim of the glass, and then you just put your sugar on a plate. I put it on a paper plate today because I didn't want to use one of Locke's nice plates, so I brought my own today. But anyway, Blue Majesty, go ahead and say your speech, and then we'll just play the music on your ass when you go too long. But go ahead and say how you would like to thank the Academy. But anyway, I sugared it with this, and I made it pretty with the martini glass, but we're going to concoct it in the shaker. So these are drinks that I'm making up as I go along. So no like real harsh measurements, nothing, nothing too definitive. So anyway, I am going to use my Four Roses bourbon. You all see I'm down on my bourbon for Four Roses. I got a lot of bourbon at my house, but I'm going to use that. So I thought that I would go with, I have both a double jigger, and let me show you. This is a double jigger. That's a single jigger on the other side. And then this is a single jigger and a 1/2 ounce. So anyway, you guys can just see the difference. But I'm going to use my single. I'm going to use the single jigger. But yeah, we just going to eyeball it. So anyway, we're going to pour that in. Okay, it was a little bit more. That's okay. It's all right. Just pay no attention to that. And then I thought we would do some apple cider because I thought some apple cider would be pretty tasty. That'd be a different kind of mimosa. So I want to shake up the old Kroger. And I'm going to do like 2 ounces of that. And I mean, I don't know. It could be more, but like I said, I'm just eyeballing it and tasting it as I go along. We'll just see. We'll see what this tastes like. And then I'm going to shake this up about 30 seconds. So I always say when you get a little condensation on the bottom of it, you know, that's good. Now, I did not put the Prosecco in here because the Prosecco is sparkling. And if we put it in here, it would explode, right? It's going to pop the top off of our shaker. So we don't want to do that. I see y'all talking about them paper plates. So I'm pouring that in. And then I'm going to top it with my Prosecco. So that was my Prosecco. And I can tell you, if you have a Whole Foods or a Sprouts, they have an excellent wine selection. And not Sprouts, sorry. Whole Foods has an excellent wine selection. Check them out. They have some very good Proseccos. Of course, your liquor store does too, but just a tip. And then we're going to top that with our Prosecco. Just fill it up to the top. And if you wanted to do a garnish, you could. Maybe you want a cherry. I don't know. Or maybe you don't want a cherry. Or maybe you already lost your cherry. Anyway. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. So this is like a bourbon apple cider mimosa. Or cocktail or something. I don't have a name for it. But it's apple cider, bourbon, and Prosecco. So cheers, y'all. Drink up. If you got my cheers emote, let's put up the cheers. And I drink to you all. Thank you all for joining me every Thursday, putting up with the whiteboard of my mind, my 8th grade shenanigans. And I just also want to say I am thankful for whiskey. That's pretty good. I like it. Now, I'm going to say this, because remember, I'm just making this up on the fly. I think I'm going to add a little simple syrup, because I think it could stand to be a little bit sweeter, because, of course, the apple is a little bit tart. So it tastes to me like apple cider. I can taste some spiciness from the bourbon. And then, of course, I have the fizz or the sparkle from the Prosecco. Not so much flavor from the Prosecco, but just more the bubbles from the Prosecco. I'm not really getting a heavy Prosecco taste. I taste more apple cider and I taste more bourbon. So, you know, and you can adjust what you want to do. You could do a little less bourbon, a little more apple cider. You know, you can always make adjustments. But I put a little bit of simple syrup in it. I'm going to see if this kind of sweetens it up a little bit. Yes. That made it a little bit better. London said like apple cinnamon. A little bit, but more like, I would say maybe like more like apple nutmeg. Because nutmeg has a different kind of flavor than cinnamon to me. So more like a apple nutmeg type of flavor. So yeah, but I like it. But Lawanda, it's not fancy. It's pretty simple. I mean, apple cider, your bourbon, and your Prosecco. Basically 3 ingredients. And I sugared, you know, I rimmed the glass. I sugared it to make it look pretty. But yeah, this is good. And I added the simple syrup. And if I was making it again, I would put the simple syrup in the shaker so it would distribute a little bit more evenly and give it a sweeter taste. So yeah, but I like this. This is good. Okay, so on the fly. All right. So again, I'm experimenting, right? So I thought also I wanted to make something in my rocks glass. That's a Brown Whiskey Woman rocks glass. So I thought, let's do something with the cranberry juice, the apple cider, the bourbon, and then let's add this pumpkin syrup in here and let's see how that tastes all mixed up together. I have no clue how it's going to taste together, so you're getting, real reactions. So I'm going to use my other shaker, put some ice in it. And again, I think I'm gonna stick with my single jigger. And I'm wiping it out so that I don't have any residue there. And also wiping up my mess. Okay. So I'm gonna start again with my bourbon, my Four Roses. And I'm gonna go with a jigger. I think I'm going to do a jigger and a half. It's hard to be neat. Then I'm going to go with my cranberry raspberry cocktail because I didn't read. I thought it was just cranberry, but we're going to go for it because we got it. So remember, a jigger is about an ounce. It's an ounce measurement, so... If you don't have a bar set, you don't have a jigger, you can just use your measuring cup. That'll be fine. Measuring glass. So I think I'm going to do 2 on my cranberry. I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe that might taste good. And then I'm going to do just 1 jigger of the apple cider. A jigger. A jigger who? A jigger what? Now, I'm going to tell y'all, this apple cider is fair to partly cloudy. And the reason why I'm saying fair to partly cloudy, I grew up in Michigan. I'm from Detroit. And in Michigan, we have a lot of cider mills. There are a lot of apples in Michigan. So we have delicious, fresh cider. I mean, it's like unrivaled, really. And that's what I'm used to. So a lot of the cider that I taste here in Georgia, I don't like it. What up, though? I don't like it, because it's not like the cider from home. And I don't like donuts. Go ahead, talk about me. I don't like donuts either. But they had the best damn donuts at the cider mill. Man, y'all, we used to take trips when I was in elementary school to the cider mill, and you would get like a free donut and a free cup of cider. Man, you couldn't tell us nothing. We would be high all day long. So, yeah. Anyway, so, all right. So then I am going to add a little bit of the pumpkin syrup. Just a tiny bit. I'm not going to measure that. Just going to pour it in there. It's got a little pour spout on it. These flavored syrups are really good. They're really good for your coffee. They have vanilla. They have lavender. They have all kinds of flavors. I got this at World Market, by the way. They have like all the flavors at World Market. And then we're going to shake this up. And we're just going to see what it tastes like. Now I am going to put some ice in my glass. And again, I just made this up on the fly because it just sounded like it would be good. So we'll see. We'll see, is it really good? Okay, my top don't want to come on. It looks pretty. It looks fallish, right? There we go. That's what it looks like. So cheers. And this time we will drink to the food. And may your Thanksgiving be filled with lovely things that you like to eat, delicious things, not toast, not jelly beans, not popcorn or pretzel sticks, but the real deal meal. So cheers. That's good. I like this one better. It's got the right amount of sweet and tartness. So the apple cider, the pumpkin syrup kind of sweetened it up, the bourbon and the cranberry juice. This is a good mix. I like this. This is good. Okay. So yes, this is a winner. This is a winner. I'm going to drink this one. So I'm going to put that over to the side. But I got to taste something, right? Before we get out of here, I got to taste this. So I was telling you all about this Georgia Moon apple pie whiskey. So just to give you all some facts, because, you know, I'm trying to do some whiskey edutainment, right? So let me look at my paper. Georgia Moon Corn Whiskey. It's a Heaven Hill brand. It's 81% corn grain, and it can be in aged or new, aged or, wait a minute, let me get it right. Can be aged. I only had one drink. Can be aged in new or used, charred or uncharred barrels. Now, the reason why I wrote that down is because when I talk to you all about bourbon, bourbon has to be placed in a brand new charred barrel to be considered bourbon. So this corn whiskey doesn't have those stipulations. Basically, they don't care. That's basically what they're saying. They don't care, right? But it has to be at least 81% corn grain. So you remember I said that most bourbons are about 60% corn as their primary ingredient. This is 81% corn. Corn is what makes the liquor sweet. Because you think about corn is sweet. The flavors are inspired by the NASCAR tradition of passing around a glass jar containing moonshine or corn whiskey infused with fruit. So this apple pie, they have a lemonade. Can't remember what the other flavor is that they have, but they have some other fruit flavors. It uses the traditional mash process, the same recipe, but moonshine adds sugar. That's the difference. It looks like moonshine, but that's the difference. Moonshine adds sugar to the recipe. They do not. So this is my first time trying this. Now, the trickery came on my part because I saw Georgia Moon apple pie, and I was like, it's made in Georgia. It's not. It's made in Bardstown, Kentucky by the Heaven Hill brand. But I'm going to taste it. We're going to see what it tastes. It smells delicious. It smells just like apple pie. Again, you guys are going to talk about me. I do not like pie because I don't like crust. So that's not my favorite thing. You ain't got to worry about pumpkin pie or peach pie, apple pie, or sweet potato pie. I ain't eating it. So I have no idea how I'm going to pour this because this is a jar. So, whoo, okay. I did all right. I made a little bit of a mess, but I didn't want to make too much of a mess. But anyway, and this was about $12 a jar. Okay, $12 a jar. So not bad. And I figured for $12, I'll try it. It'll be worth it. So yes, it's Georgia in name only. So I'm going to nose it. It smells a lot like apple pie, which I have to say, I love the way pie smells. I love the way baking smells. I am a baker as well. I love the way baking smells. I'm just not a fan of pie. That's all. So anyway. Y'all? That had a kick in the ass. It didn't taste anything like it smelled, okay? Can I just say that? It didn't. It had a very smooth, mellow apple pie. You know, your grandmama hugging you, fuzzy slippers, pajama pants feel. That's kind of, you know, it does not taste like that. It does not taste like that. It is. This shit is strong. Woo! That's some whiskey. That is. Woo! I can't even. I have absolutely no recovery on that. I mean, shit. I Okay, first of all, do y'all see how this looks in the jar? Do you see it? Y'all see that, right? It looked like apple pie-ish and something good, right? You see it? You see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? You see that? Okay. Do you see how it poured up in the glass? How it's much clearer when it poured up in the glass? Pretty much, Guzzle. Y'all, I you know how they have those things and they say, 4 out of 5 recommend? I do not recommend. 5 out of 5 do not recommend. Guzzle said I need some ice. Woo, Guzzle. I'm gonna put a cube of ice in here. Here we go. Woo. I'm not pouring no more up though. No, that didn't help. Guzzle, that's still some Fraganaggle. Y'all, this is a hard no to whiskey for me. Say no to corn whiskey. She needs some milk. Where's my other drink? I feel like I need to just dab with this towel. Like, woo, okay. Yeah. So listen, y'all. We about to get to it. We shit. I'm never speechless, okay? I am a person that is quick on my feet with wit, with words. K-Lock, I got some stuff coming up. Where's my paper? I got some stuff coming up. So next week is Thanksgiving, y'all. No show on Thanksgiving. Please enjoy your time with your friends and your family. Or, sitting in your place staring at the wall away from your friends and family. Or go to Salma's house. If you're like Salma's friends and you don't like your friends and family, go to Salma's house and have dinner with her. But there will be no show next when. Gosh, see, this got me all messed up. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving. I will be back on the 30th. But I do have a raid train that is coming up on the 25th. Those of you who are familiar with Coloring Outside the Lines, this is about the 4th time that I've done this raid train. It is a unique musical experience for unique listeners. And I call it that because what I encourage the DJs to do is to get out of their norm, to dig in crates that they don't normally play out of. Each one of them has an hour and a half. We got Lock and Key Media, K-Lock, right here where I am. It's going to kick it off for us. DJ Guzzle, Club Fro, Vance Dale, and Doug Boogie will be finishing it off. That is on Saturday the 25th. That is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So please tune in and please follow me on IG under Brown Whiskey Woman. The flyer will be posted there as well. And then we are having a live event, which is a Twitch and Friends party. And that will be on December 2nd. So we have a flyer for that as well. This is it. We're doing this at Clave Dance Studio here in the Atlanta area in Smyrna, specifically. This is the same place if you came to the Twitch meetup. This is the same place we had the party. And we say Twitch and Friends holiday party because we are encouraging you to invite your friends. This is not just about Twitch, not just for Twitch people. This is for everyone. You can buy the tickets on Eventbrite at Twitchmas 2023. Those tickets will be available, but then you can also purchase at the door for $25. So this is an event that is put on by DJ Fudge and myself. It's Me and You Kid presents. Me and You Kid Productions presents, because that's something that Fudge and I say to each other all the time. Y'all know Fudge is my buddy. That's my boy. That's my brother. All of that. And so we're doing this. It's Me and You Kid Productions. So please come out if you are in the Atlanta area. If you want to just come in and hang out with us, if you want to drive, fly, whatever, come on. But we encourage you. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have light bites. We're going to have food, but you can BYOB. We are accepting Toys for Tots. Come on. We would love to see you. So, yeah, you can bring whatever you want to bring to share or not share. Just drink yourself. But please, it's not just for Twitch. Bring your friends. Tell your friends about it. So that's what I got going on. And I mean, y'all, I'm a Linda Michelle, bring eggnog. Y'all, I want to say to you all in all sincerity, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me on Thursdays. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for everything. I always say that Twitch came along at a time in my life when I really, really needed it. It saved me in a lot of ways. It saved my sanity because I was going through a very, very rough period. I had lost my sister and my husband. Twitch came along. You know, we were in the pandemic. A lot of stuff was going on. And I have met so many great people. And these are not just names in the chat. I have met a lot of these people. And so I have a connection with these people. And I'm very grateful for that. I don't ever take your presence for granted. I don't ever take you for granted. And my people, and you know who you are. I really want to thank you all for today, especially. And I want to thank you for the last week and a half because they've been challenging. So thank you all so much. I want to tell you all thank you. I love y'all so much. And happy Thanksgiving. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the 30th. I'm going to be talking about bitters. I was supposed to do that today, but I kind of switched up things a little bit. And thank you for coming at the later time. So where are we going to raid to? Where are we going? Where y'all want to go? Hey, Keith, how you doing? I wish you were too, Keith. You know, where are we going to go? Let's see who's on. Okay, I'm looking at the list. Okay. Oh, I see Reboot is on. Okay. I'm still looking. Oh, Stove is on as well. I'm looking for Fam. Kelly's on. Classics is on. Okay, Fudge is on. Sky is on. Y'all, you know, let me just say this. I want to go to Sky. I want to go to Sky. And I want to tell y'all a little bit about Sky real quick in like 1 minute. Okay, so I'm out for Sky. Sky is a dope ass DJ. He is like one of the best kept secrets ever. Please hang around and listen because this dude is so dope. Now, when I talk about coloring outside the lines, which he has been on that raid train before, he colors outside the lines every stream. He's on every Thursday at 10 p.m. EST. Go check him out. Go support this dude. So if we can raid over to Sky, I would really appreciate it. Again, thank you all. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. And just thank you all again for just being here and being present with me. Live your life with intention. The people that you hang with, the people that you're talking to, treat them with intention because it matters. Okay? So I will see y'all on the 30th. And yeah. And this fraganagle bullshit. Just saying. Hey, Vance Dale, how you doing? Vance is on the raid train. So don't forget that, y'all. The 25th. Yep, that's it. So, and I got a little outro slide, y'all. I'm getting fancy. I got a little outro slide. So can we show our outro slide? Do we have it? Yeah. That would be great. Vance, you know you and that Tricks Rabbit, me and you. Anyway. Hey, Songbird. Songbird, you in this slideshow. So yes, and I have a new raid out message. It's exclamation point, get out. GITOUT, get out. So yeah, let's show. Yes, I am moving up in the world. Thank you, Blue Majesty. I appreciate you. So I'll see y'all next time. Have a great week. Love ya. That's right, Vance. That's why I need that rabbit. So thank y'all. Bye.
DJ Judge.
You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left.